the super duper giant pumpkin in our pumpkin patch, it's probably about 250 to 300 pounds, and we should not be leaning on it either. But it's okay, because we're still gonna do that. Oh,
Not much to report today. I mean, this week we have a couple of things that happened, but mostly we've been busy selling pumpkins. It's hot here, like 90s.
so hot.
So hot. And it's humid, so basically we've spent 12 hours a day melting like Hershey's chocolate chips. But we decided instead of
I can't
just
even think anymore.
our brain is cooked. We decided to give you a day in the life of a pumpkin patch manager for this episode. We have mums at this pumpkin patch, which I think is short for chrysanthemum. I had not heard of mums until I got here. Apparently it's like a southern thing. It's short, anyway. So there are these flowers that are here. The plastic pond that you see, it's kind of a little ingenious watering thing if it's used right. Unfortunately, I don't have the greenest thumb in the world. My green thumb is kind of brownish, dead looking. So you can overwater plants, and I did not drain the ponds after watering them for days, and they were actually starting to suffocate. So, fun deal. I spent probably 6.5 hours yesterday looking at each individual one, draining the water out, pulling it out of its soil, for example, and letting that dry out so that the roots stopped getting suffocated. Some of them are starting to come back quite nicely. Some of them still look kind of peaked, so I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen with them. But anyhow, that was about 6.5 hours work I caused myself. So note, if you are taking care of mums, don't soak them in water for like 72 hours. It kills them. So what is your favorite part of a pumpkin patch?
My favorite part of running a pumpkin patch is the people, because they're very entertaining. Like, for example, the husband and wives, this isn't all of them, but some of the ones that have come here, if the wife comes here by herself or with her kids, some of them have spent over $100 on whatever we have here. And then they'll, at the checkout counter, when I tell her what the total is, she'll turn to her kids and say, "Don't tell your father I did this." Anyways, the kids are the funniest though. The first day that Oscar, our giant inflatable balloon, came out, or that we put him up, I had several kids walk up to me and tell me, "We know that the tent is open because the big pumpkin is up." And then the other thing I love watching the little kids ride the train, because their faces are priceless. It's so funny. Some of them just kind of look like totally bored, and the other ones have their hands up, and it's funny. The worst thing, right?
What is the worst thing about the pumpkin patch?
The smell of rotting pumpkins. Disgusting. And we found some already, so that's kind of fun.
pumpkin patch. But you do what you gotta do. You wake up early, you work 12 hours, and you make the money.